Like, oh, it's not very minimal, but any kind of ice obviously means no grip, no traction. Major concerns for travel, especially overnight and tomorrow morning's commute. Most of you will get home before it really sets in and commences this evening. So as of right now, a lot of clouds are around. The rain and the snow and the icy mix is still to our south, but for most of us, it will start between about 7 and 9 p.m. coming in from the southwest, moving to the northeast. Current temperatures right around the freezing mark, anywhere from 32 to about 34. So about 7, 8, 9 o'clock, it starts to overspread northeast Ohio by about 10 especially. Initially, it's some snow and the icy mix, and overnight tonight, it's the icy mix and some rain for areas farther south. And then it's still icy by tomorrow morning, and then it becomes somewhat of a lull in activity from late morning through midday, and then a few more spotty snow showers start to roll in and scroll in tomorrow afternoon. The snow's, again, not the issue. The icy mix, icy roads especially, anytime overnight tonight, anytime. And then tomorrow morning's commute will be the main threat. Here's a quick timeline here to show you the messy scenario. 7 to 9 it commences, the icy mix to snow, and then overnight it's an icy mix and rain, and that mix get a little break to spotty snow, but tomorrow morning's commute, definitely be extra careful. Liz and Gabe, back to you. Here's something, Liz, we haven't seen all winter in the shallower western basin of Lake Erie. A little bit of ice here upon the water. Another thing, we're watching a storm system just hours away. Main threat, ice, but on the roadways. We'll talk about that, the timeline, and your 8-day forecast ahead.
But we do have some treacherous travel on the way.
That we do, and our main concern, the main commute will be tomorrow morning's commute will not be a good one. This evening, not an issue for it. Will still be on the way here in terms of the ice, the rain, and the snow. Time lapse from the Flats camera vantage point looking toward the downtown area. All is very quiet. It is very cloudy, and it's a typical cold kind of day. Temperatures hovering around the freezing mark, but winter weather advisories will commence for areas west around 6 o'clock this evening, for areas Cleveland and points east around 1 o'clock in the morning, and that will continue through about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and that's where the worst of it will be contained, basically while you are sleeping tonight, which means just in time for when you wake up and ready to hit the roadways tomorrow morning. So starting between 7 and about 9 to maybe as late as 10 o'clock, it'll push up from the south and west, moving northeast, with temperatures hovering right around the freezing mark. Even with that said, it's not that windy out, but still feels quite a bit colder right now in terms of wind chills. Many areas feel like it's in the middle 20s range. Chilly start on this Monday, and things are quiet for now. You're getting home. Everything should be good here in the next couple of hours. But starting between 7 and again about 9 o'clock, it'll push northward in the form of snow and an icy mix initially. Overnight, the bulk of the overnight, it will be an icy mix with some rain showers, and then eventually tomorrow morning, the icy mix comes to a halt and a few spotty snow showers develop during the afternoon. But from these winter weather advisories all the way toward western Massachusetts and western portions of New England, all the way through. Then you see shades of red starting near Chicago through Omaha. Those are winter storm warnings. This is a huge spread of advisories and warnings from this one storm system. So again, our main threat is that glaze of ice, and just a glaze is all it takes to make treacherous conditions tomorrow morning. So snow and an icy mix initially, then an icy mix to some rain showers overnight. Leftover spotty icy mix tomorrow morning. A little break around midday, and it just kind of wraps in with a couple of extra lake effect snow showers tomorrow evening, maybe a quick coating to a ½ an inch by Wednesday morning. So snow is not the main concern or threat. It is the icy roads overnight through tomorrow morning. Again, the snowfall, and even that quick snow tonight, a couple of snowflakes, kind of a quick coating. Otherwise, maybe a ½ an inch or so up to an inch by Wednesday morning. So looking at temperatures only around 30. So where it's at right now, drop a degree or two, that's about it. Snow, ice, and rain. Be extra careful overnight tonight and tomorrow morning. Lots of extra time. I know our crews are getting everything prepped, but still take your time. And then that ends early, midday lull, spotty snow in the afternoon, highs mid-30s. All is quiet right now as you're heading home on this Monday evening, but an icy mix on the way. We'll talk about the timeline of the storm system and, of course, your entire 8-day forecast.
Good, because it's kind of serious.
Yeah, give us a little love. All right, yeah, we do. Our main concern with this system really is just the glaze of ice potential, and I think most areas will have less than a 1/10 of an inch of ice, but it takes a little bit to really slicken up the roadways. Thankfully, road crews are already on it, treating the surfaces the best of their ability. All of these clouds are on, no sunshine on this Monday, and temperatures hovering right around normal, low to mid-30s. The winter weather advisory has a staggered start for areas west around 6 p.m. For Cleveland downtown, down 77 in points east, not until 1 o'clock in the morning. However, I still think a lot of this precip commences between 7 and about 9, maybe as late as 10 o'clock, but it comes up from the southwest, pushing to the northeast. Notice it really ramps up the chances between 8 and 10 all night, and then you wake up tomorrow morning and it starts to kind of dwindle just a bit. So it's while we are sleeping. So it's tomorrow morning's commute, the main threat of these icy conditions. Current readings right now right around freezing to a degree or so above, with wind chills right around the low to mid 20s. Chicago, for example, is an area that's going to get a lot of snow. For us, we're just waiting for a snow and icy mix initially. Then overnight tonight, mainly an icy mix and some rain showers mixing in to areas south. Then it eventually exits and tapers pretty quickly tomorrow morning. There's that swath of snow affecting areas, even like Iowa and again northern Illinois right now under those warnings where the shades of blue extend all the way from New England all the way out to the Central Plains states. Red are warnings. We're in that advisory here. Again, staggered between 6 p.m. arrival to as late as 1 o'clock in the morning. System moves off. The backlash tomorrow afternoon will mean just some lake-enhanced spotty snow showers. Won't really add up to much of anything. So the icy accumulation potential, icy roads overnight, anytime overnight tonight, and especially early tomorrow morning. This evening here, the next couple of hours, you are good to go. And snowfall wise, just want to show you, but even by Wednesday, maybe half of an inch to an inch in spots, but look, some areas close to a half a foot, if not more, under those warnings. So low 30s, temperature is going to hover right around 30 or so. Snow, ice, and rain, be extra careful overnight and early tomorrow. The icy mix ends. There'll be a midday lull in the activity and some spotty snow showers developing. Nothing major tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Highs tomorrow only recovering into the mid 30s. Then for getting out there, getting things ready to the best of their ability. The winter weather advisory has staggered start times to the west and southwest right now going on here in the next 30 seconds, exactly at 6 on the dot. For most areas, Cuyahoga County down through Stark County, for example, and points east, generally speaking, it doesn't take effect until 1 o'clock in the morning, all ending around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So as of right now, you know some of the snow showers trying to creep up to the 75 corridor. So a few snowflakes will mix in initially with the icy mix here from now all the way until about 10 in the evening or so. Then it starts to switch to more of an icy mix north and some rain showers for areas south. But the rain could also be at times freezing rain depending on the temperature of the surface it comes in contact with. Freezing rain is rain. It falls as rain and it freezes upon contact for areas and spots that are at that freezing mark or below. So currently the air temperature is right around freezing for almost everybody here across the board, uniform temperatures. So here's a look at the snow potential. Maybe a quick coating to a half an inch as it first starts, then switches to icy precip for the most part up until about midnight, and then some raindrops mixing in with the icy mix through tomorrow morning. Becomes less widespread, a little spottier in nature. Nice break tomorrow afternoon for the most part, and then a few extra snow showers develop some lake enhancement by this time tomorrow evening, and then ending tomorrow night. So we're watching out for maybe a glaze up to 1/10 of an inch of ice possible. Just watch out for icy roads overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. Doesn't even take 1/10 of an inch, takes very little to really slicken up those roadways. More details on this storm system and your 8-day coming up. Tracy and Lou. If you look out here, it has been cold and just kind of cloudy today. No sunshine. But what's coming up is what could be a headache. We're watching with potential of a glazing of ice overnight tonight. The main commute we'll be concerned with will be tomorrow morning. So as you're getting up tomorrow, you want to hit snooze. Maybe not the best idea tomorrow. You'll probably need that extra time. Although crews are out there getting everything primed and ready to go. The official high temperature of 34 today in Cleveland, the freezing mark in Columbus, 25 in Cedar Rapids today. So that normal of 34, really normal is 35. Same deal, basically a degree off. 73 is the record from 1950, and sunset's now at 5:36. Remember those earlier ones were 4:58, getting a lot later now. Winter weather advisories start their staggered start times to the west around 6 p.m., so already in effect, and to the east not until about 1 o'clock in the morning as it slowly overspreads northeast Ohio. Initially as the precip ramps up here between now and 10 p.m. all night tonight and then kind of fades pretty quickly tomorrow morning. It'll be snow and a mix, an icy mix here initially, and then an icy mix and rain showers overnight, and then eventually tapering off pretty quickly tomorrow morning. So the messy scenario from now basically till about 10 p.m. this evening, we're looking at icy mix and snow, then overnight icy mix and rain. But the rain can also be freezing rain at times and kind of freeze upon contact. Tuesday, be careful, especially for the morning commute. The icy mix comes to an end and spotty snow showers develop. A little lake enhancement late into the afternoon and evening. Around midday, around lunchtime, things will be much quieter. Current readings are in the low 30s and they're really going to stay put for the most part overnight tonight. Right around 30 to 31 for the overnight low. Northeast winds around 5 to 10, and the wind chill feels like it's in those mid-20s. It's cold, it's dreary, and some snow showers starting to blossom here across southern Richland and Ashland counties. And that will be the trend as it starts to overspread northeast Ohio little by little here the next several hours. The main area of low pressure tracks just to our south. Look, Omaha's getting nailed with a lot of snow right now. So these winter weather advisories, shaded in blue, extend all the way into western New England, all the way out to the central plains. Shades of red here, those are winter storm warnings. Areas like Chicago could have close to a half a foot of snow, if not more, in some areas. So the snow and the icy mix here through the evening. Overnight switches more to an icy mix and some raindrops, tapering off early tomorrow morning. Nice break around midday, and then a few lake-enhanced snow showers developing around this time tomorrow evening into early tomorrow night. So again, we'll be watching that icy mix, a tenth of an inch or less, but even a glaze is just too much in terms of ice. Completely lose your traction. Be extra careful, and of course, walking in for sidewalks and parking lots too. But look at how some of this heavy snow is expected to be where the warnings are issued right now. And for us, the snow even through Wednesday, maybe a half of an inch to an inch by Wednesday morning. And Wednesday is much quieter, thankfully. Looking at temperatures here, we're going to maybe bump up just a bit, but then pretty low here the next several days. We have some really cold days ahead. Around 30 tonight, snow, ice, and rain. Just be extra careful. If you don't have to be out there, don't go. Icy mix tomorrow morning. Tapers quickly. Some spotty snow later in the afternoon.
A peek at this lovely shot. Chagrin Falls there. All is quiet right now, but my goodness gracious, we've got a mess heading our way. And here's Melissa with all the details.
All right, here we go. So although we say snow watch, in this instance, it's actually more of the ice we're concerned with versus the snow. But the winter weather advisory in place for areas west already took effect at 6 o'clock. For areas east, not until 1 in the morning. But overall, we're all going to have a chance of getting at least a glaze up to a tenth of an inch of ice. Initially starting with a little bit of snow here, and it'll be icy as well. So snow and ice here the next several hours until about probably midnight time frame. Then it'll be icy mix and some rain. But the rain can also at times come down as freezing rain, so freeze upon contact. Right now, most areas are right around the freezing mark. A lot of uniformity in temperatures across the official reporting stations. From snow to a mix here, and then a little mixing going on early in the morning hours, and even some rain showers tapering pretty quickly tomorrow morning. But the main commute that we're going to worry about is tomorrow morning. Give yourself extra time. And hey, if you get to work early, it's okay. Drink your coffee in the car. Get in there on time still. All right, looking at a few extra lake-enhanced snow showers bursting in. This will be tomorrow evening, but it shouldn't be much of anything. Maybe very, very light accumulations, if any. But the ice, again, anywhere from a glaze to up to a tenth of an inch in some spots possible. Watch out for tomorrow morning's commute. And weather story breaking it down here from 7 to about 10. So going on right now from the icy mix to snow, overnight icy mix and rain and freezing rain. Be careful tomorrow morning's
36 hours and paralyzed the entire region, as you might imagine.
Did you hear Dick say 50 below? That was
50 below.
out the
Look at
windshields.
that.
My goodness gracious. Okay, nothing like the blizzard of 78,
No,
but
no.
we've got some messy stuff heading our way.
This puts things in perspective.
It
Like,
sure does.
I mean, you know, ice is no good.
Sure.
Let's be honest. The ice, any kind of ice is a problematic. However, nothing like that, that's for sure. So looking from time-lapse camera today, a cloudy day, temperatures hovering around freezing nearly all day long. It'd be nice to have a little more sunshine on a Monday, but you know, no complaints. Travel wasn't a problem even this evening. Tomorrow morning's commute, different story. Beware, give yourself extra time. Tomorrow morning's commute is the one we're mainly concerned about. Winter weather advisory already in effect for areas west and southwest until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then all areas east, it takes effect around 1 o'clock in the morning till about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then it really starts to taper, thankfully. But ramp up the chances here through the evening hours and then really dwindles pretty quickly in the morning hours. So initially it's starting as an icy mix and snow. And then it's going to switch to an icy mix and rain, and then taper throughout the middle part of the morning tomorrow. The temperature right now, low 30s. The official high today was 34. Wind chill showing you here. We have low to mid 20s, although it's not that breezy enough to make it feel that much colder. The snow's already pushing in. The shades of pink representing some icy mix occurring. It's going to start to overspread northeast Ohio here over the next several hours. For most of us by about 10 o'clock into the evening hours. And look at that swath of snow extending from Chicago back through the central plains states. These areas could easily get more than a half a foot of snow, and they're under winter storm warnings. For the shades of blue, all the way to New England and through the central plains, those are winter weather advisories. Shaded in red here, those are all winter storm warnings. There's the vortex of the low, the center of circulation, moving just basically to the south of us, moving off to the north and east. Behind it tomorrow, so the icy mix that's spotty in the morning and tapers, will have a midday break. Then tomorrow, late in the afternoon into the evening, some lake-enhanced snow showers will start to creep in. Here's a look at some of the areas. Pockets of an icy glaze, less than 1/10 of an inch expected, but it's all it takes. So tomorrow morning's commute, just be very careful. Assume anything could be icy at that point. Although road crews, we give you a lot of thanks and credit for all that you're doing to make sure we're safe. Many areas could have 4 to 6+ inches in that swath under the winter storm warnings. For us, even with the snow that blossoms here and there tomorrow evening, ending tomorrow night.